Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in fact, raised objection on the lynching remark that came in from Rajya Sabha Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge, where Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that in Rajasthan, under the Congress government, a tailor was killed and a lynch call was given against Nupur Sharma. Now, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju also very strongly said that the central government is ready to hold any discussion that the opposition want, but the opposition has to follow the rules and regulations of the House. Time and again, Mallikarjun Kharge, the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, was raising the point regarding Lok Sabha, that Lok Sabha was not functioning since the last 4 days, and the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, was not allowed to speak. And the centre says that 40 minutes was given to the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, to make his points inside the House. But time and again, he kept on referring to the book, to the unpublished book of former Army Chief M.M. Naravane. And despite the Speaker objecting, telling the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, that he cannot do that, he have to follow the rules of the House. But despite that, the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, kept on referring to the unpublished book. Now, the floor leader, Mr. JP Nadda, also said that the government is ready to hold any discussion, but as per rule, what happens in Lok Sabha cannot be discussed in Rajya Sabha. Now, the opposition have been raising that it is very much important that both the House functions together. Now, the Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, have asked for smooth proceedings of the Rajya Sabha ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech, where Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju have said that today we all are expecting that all MPs will follow rules and traditions. Now, viewers, I'm being joined by the input editor of News 9, Brijesh Pandey. Brijesh, we all seen that how the tussle has been going on, and straight away this allegation coming in from the centre that the Congress party wants to create disruption in Rajya Sabha as well during the time when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will speak, and the chairman himself telling the leader of opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, that you must tell the truth.
Well, absolutely. I think, there's no love lost between the opposition and the treasury benches in the last, as far as this budget session of parliament is concerned. We saw what happened in Lok Sabha yesterday. Perhaps after a very long time, we saw that the Prime Minister was not allowed to speak. He was supposed to speak at 5 o'clock. But we saw that, that due to a massive protest by the opposition, the House had to be adjourned. We are witnessing similar scenes today, both in Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha saw some heated discussion between Mallikarjun Kharge, who is leader of the House as far as the opposition party is concerned, and also between JP Nadda. And we saw, both sides trading charges, Nadda taking a jibe at Kharge, saying that, your party is being run by an abodh balak and you should all not let to it. To which Kharge retorted that, that your party is run by Modi and he's not allowing, you cannot even speak a word without his clearance. So all of this back and forth is going on. There was also an uproar when Sudhanshu Trivedi quoted a book on Nehru, and this led to a massive uproar by the opposition parties, and then they staged a walkout. So, chances of a smooth functioning as far as both houses of parliament is concerned is highly unlikely, Sabya. But it'll be interesting to see whether they have the requisite kind of number to create enough din for the House to be adjourned as far as the upper house is concerned. So in all likelihood, we would see Prime Minister making a speech at around 4 to 5. The time has not come off as of now.
Yes, what we are learning from the meeting, meeting of the opposition floor leaders that happened today, they say that the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, not being allowed to speak, the narrative is going to favor the opposition parties. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think, this is what they are trying their level best. They are trying to project, and this was something which we saw in the House itself, when the chair kept on objecting to Rahul Gandhi, taking objection at his repeated attempt to quote a book, which the chair had ruled that as per parliamentary procedures, you cannot do that. But despite that, he kept on doing that. The next day also he kept on doing that despite repeated adjournments and all. So it's very clear that the opposition wants to build a narrative that when it comes to national security, though Congress may be at the receiving end, it is the government which has a lot to answer as far as the national security is concerned. That is the reason why they repeatedly wanted to quote former Army Chief M.M. Narwane's book, 4 Stars of Destiny, and say that, that the handling of the China crisis, Indo-China crisis, was something which left a lot to be desired at the political level, thereby, hitting out at both Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. So this is one narrative which they are building. They are persistent that, that leader of opposition is not being allowed to speak in Lok Sabha. Kharge even accused the chair that even in the Rajya Sabha they are not being allowed to speak. And, this is one narrative which the Congress wants to build and, try to project themselves as martyrs, saying that, the government is trying to stifle the voice of the opposition.
During this time, what we have seen that despite the differences within the opposition parties, whether it is Akhilesh Yadav or Abhishek Banerjee, all of them have rallied their support to the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, that the leader of opposition must be allowed to speak in the House. And we stand with with Rahul Gandhi.
Well, that this was one very interesting aspect, Sabyasachi, because, we have seen at times, that whenever Congress raises a particular issue, it is not always that you see, Samajwadi Party and Trinamool Congress and others joining ranks with them. Usually we have seen Trinamool Congress having a different opinion and different take on a particular issue which is raised by the Congress Party. But this time, the support was instant in the case of Samajwadi Party's chief Akhilesh Yadav. And we also saw Trinamool Congress also rallying behind the Congress Party, saying that, yes, a leader of opposition is not saying. So, the opposition unity was in full witness as far as all the other opposition leaders supporting Rahul Gandhi in the Lok Sabha.
The Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says that the lynch word which has been used by Mallikarjun Kharge should be expunged, and she in fact pointed out that how during the Congress rule in Rajasthan there was lynch call that was given against Nupur Sharma.
As soon as Mallikarjun Kharge, made that lynch remark, finance minister was quick to jump and said that that this remark should be expunged, and then she went on to ask Congress Party that what exactly it was doing or where it was, when that Sar Tan Se Juda remark was made, and when a tailor was his body was chopped, and the threat which was made to Nupur Sharma. So she's saying that she said that that the Congress is basically just trying to project a false narrative, trying to come up with a false narrative as far as all of this lynching and other stuff is concerned.
Well, so far inside the parliament, we have seen a tit-for-tat tactics by the Bharatiya Janata Party, because first Mr. Rahul Gandhi quotes from an unpublished book. Then we saw the BJP leader bringing books related to Nehru, to Sonia Gandhi, to Indira Gandhi. Now, the allegation that has come in from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, that whenever the BJP wants to disrupt the house, they put forward Nishikant Dubey.
Well, yes, what has happened is that, Rahul Gandhi has this time taken a very aggressive stand, and he has also said that, he should be allowed to quote from the book, and the government should, apart from that, the government should answer why the book has not been allowed to publish, thereby insinuating that there's more than enough material or ammunition in that particular book, which the government does not want to come out. In response to that, Nishikant Dubey also showed several books by saying that, that the biographies of late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and also first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, they also banned certain books. Certain books were banned because they shed some unflattering light on on the personal lives, on the administrative skills, or the overall political journey of the duo. So this led to a further inflamed war of words between the Congress Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. I don't think that both houses will be allowed to function. Lok Sabha, it's getting repeatedly adjourned.
Well, Brijesh, sorry to interrupt, but viewers, we have a breaking news, a massive situation out in Lok Sabha, and currently President address to be passed without PM's reply in Lok Sabha. Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was not able to address the nation on the vote of thanks on President's address. And the President address to be passed without Prime Minister Narendra Modi's reply in Lok Sabha, and PM's response to presidential address in Rajya Sabha will be at 3 p.m. Viewers, from the last couple of days, Lok Sabha has been continuously adjourned. We have seen ruckus yesterday when at around 5 p.m. when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was scheduled to speak. We saw that all the opposition member of parliaments holding placards going to the near the Treasury bench, near the well, holding placards stating that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is compromised. We had seen that Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav also tried to speak to the opposition leaders who were protesting. Now, the opposition leaders have been demanding that if the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, is not allowed to speak, then they won't allow Prime Minister Narendra Modi to speak. Now, Brijesh, this is the breaking news that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's, there won't be any address in Lok Sabha, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be speaking in Rajya Sabha today at 3 p.m. Now, this has been the strategy from the opposition party that if Rahul Gandhi is not allowed to speak, they would not allow the Prime Minister's speech as well.
No, they have succeeded in that. They are saying that, you know, if the Treasury benches says that this is for perhaps for the first time, or like, you know, one of those rarity where the Prime Minister is not allowed to speak, they are saying that this is also the first time that the leader of the opposition is not allowed to speak in the House. And this is something, this is a precedent which the Treasury benches should apologize for. And if LOP is not able to speak, then we will also not let LOP speak. We will not let the Prime Minister speak as far as Lok Sabha is concerned. And they have been successful at that. What we have been given to understand is that the President address is going to be passed through a voice vote, and you know, without any speech by Prime Minister. What we have also been given to understand, Sabyasachi, is that the Prime Minister is likely to address the upper house, the Rajya Sabha, at 3 p.m. as we speak. So this is a big announcement which has come right now. The Prime Minister is going to speak in Rajya Sabha at 3 p.m. and the voice this presidential address in Lok Sabha is going to be passed through voice vote without Prime Minister's reply.
Viewers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will speak in Rajya Sabha at around 5 p.m. Thank you to Brijesh Pandey, our input editor, for giving insights on the ongoing tussle in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha.